Video, this is the original video from SDO, from NASA. It's the original, more of a long distance look at it. And this is what I zoomed in on. I didn't change anything. I just zoomed in to look closer at just the action of the vortex of the sunspot. And that's the other video, and you can move on to it. I wanted you to see this one first, what they originally posted and what caught my attention with this. Okay, this is the zoomed in version of that same video. And as you see, the rolling, boiling outer edges of the sunspot, the only reason we can see it rolling like that is because there's a little bit of neon and a little bit of, it's calcium, but you can call it argon if you want. It's rolling out with it. That's why we can see the movement. Otherwise, you can't see helium and hydrogen. It's sucking down into that vortex and getting blown back out. There's a huge vortex down there, like the size of 10 Earths wide, or 5 Earths, or 3 Earths wide. And it's rotating, and it's sucking down helium and hydrogen down into the center of that vortex. As it gets down to the bottom, those thicker gases, the helium and hydrogen can't mix with them, so they just get pushed right back out again. But they grab a little bit of them thicker gases as they come out around the edge, and you see them thicker gases rolling and boiling back into the main neon layer there. That's what you're seeing. And the reason we can see through all that is because helium and hydrogen do not conduct the electric current like neon. So we're looking down at the core. We're looking down at that ferrite core. And that ferrite core, those big lumps and mountains, huge, 10 Earths wide, are what's causing the calcium or the argon and neon to swirl into vortexes as that gas rotates around that core. And as it sucks helium and hydrogen down, blows it back out, it catches a little bit of neon and possibly even argon. But if you look in the center of the vortex towards the end of the video, you'll see them white streaks go from the center of the vortex out towards the edge. And that is where the neon and possibly some of the argon is getting pulled up with the helium and hydrogen. That's why you just see little streams of it, little slips of it in the gray video here. Now I'm going to shift now and show you the picture that shows all three of them at the same time. It may not be the same sunspot, but what it shows is the gray area that we're looking at in the video, and then it'll show the yellow parts where you see the flares that's actually happening above that sunspot in a different light filter. And then there's a third one that's even more intense with a different light filter yet. My point is, that's what's going on, is it's sucking down thinner gases. They don't conduct the current. When it grabs the thicker gases and shoots them up and sucks them back down with the helium and hydrogen, that's when you get your solar flares. They loop up and come back down, so forth and so on. Then a CME, a coronal mass ejection, is when the amount of calcium or neon that's pushed out, there's not enough suction by the tornado or a nearby tornado to suck it back down, and it's blasted out into space. And if it's pointed towards us, that's what gives us a major aurora borealis on the poles of the Earth. It's that thicker gas. That's what gets blasted out. The neon, or the hydrogen and helium, don't get blasted away from the sun near like the thicker gases do. Anyway, laters.